Welcome to the deep dive.
Ever feel like, the gaming news cycle is just this constant whirlwind? Rumors, half-truths, these little teases.
Absolutely, it's nonstop.
Well, today on the deep dive, we're going to try and cut through some of that noise, get straight to what actually matters.
Sounds good.
We're diving headfirst into the future of one of the biggest names out there, Naughty Dog.
Yep. High stakes for them.
Exactly. So our mission today is to sort out what's confirmed, what's just speculation, and honestly, what it all means for franchises we love, like Uncharted.
It's a huge topic, definitely. And with a studio like Naughty Dog, fan anticipation is, well, it's always through the roof, isn't it?
For sure.
And the tricky part is official statements. They're often just like the starting point.
Oh,
The real story, what's really happening next, it often weaves together with, insider whispers, those subtle little clues you might spot.
Hidden in ads sometimes.
Exactly, or just the way things are phrased. And of course, fan imagination runs wild connecting those dots. So yeah, today we're going to try and separate the signal from all that noise for you.
Okay, so if we're piecing together Naughty Dog's future, the first stop has to be the official word, right?
Yeah.
What have they actually confirmed? Neil Druckmann, the team. What's on the record?
Well, Druckmann's been pretty clear on one thing. Naughty Dog is definitely working on 2 brand new games.
Okay, 2 games. That's solid.
That's a confirmed fact, yeah, something we can actually build on.
And we know one of them, don't we? The new sci-fi thing?
Yep. Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet,
Yeah.
totally new IP.
Right, so that leaves one other official project, totally under wraps for now.
Correct.
But then there's Uncharted. And Naughty Dog, they've said pretty clearly we're done with the main series.
They did say that.
But,
Yeah.
and this is the kicker, isn't it? They also threw in Never Say Never.
The classic.
So how do we square that? Does Never Say Never actually leave the door open for, like, an Uncharted 5 from Naughty Dog? Or is
Right.
that just PR?
Yeah, that's a really good question because the way they phrase things is so careful,
Yeah.
When they say we're done with the main series, it sounds final, but adding never say never, especially when you look at everything else, it feels strategic.
Okay.
It strongly suggests that Naughty Dog themselves probably aren't going to jump back into making a main Uncharted game right away. They're closing their chapter.
Right, their direct involvement.
Exactly. But never say never keeps that door just slightly ajar for the future. Maybe for someone else to get involved. It manages expectations, but keeps options open for the IP long term.
That makes sense. Like, don't expect it from us, but maybe don't lose all hope.
Precisely.
Okay, but the plot definitely thickens when you look past the official stuff. Because the gaming world runs on whispers, doesn't it?
Oh, always.
And just when you think you've got the picture, boom, insider leaks add a whole new layer. What are these sources saying that kind of contradicts, or at least adds a lot more to, what Naughty Dog said?
Right. This is where it gets really juicy. There's a pretty well-known insider claim that Naughty Dog is actually working on a 3rd project.
Wait, hang on. A third? They said 2.
I know, right? Directly contradicts the official line. And this supposed 3rd project, the rumor is it's being led by Sean Skag.
Oh, the Lost Legacy director.
That's the one. And apparently it's been cooking for about 3 years already.
Wow. Okay.
And here's the key part. This project is widely speculated. You see this on places like GegerCon, Reddit, PK Insight to be Uncharted 5.
Uncharted 5.
Yeah.
Despite them saying, we're done. Okay, that is interesting.
It really is.
And then, adding another twist, there's this other big rumor flying around that Sony, the parent company, has supposedly put together a secret AAA action-adventure team down in San Diego.
Yeah, that one's been making the rounds too.
Now, that sounds promising for Uncharted fans, obviously.
Yeah.
But, I mean, beloved franchise, Sony's got a lot of those.
Yeah.
Could it be something else? How sure are we this points to Uncharted?
That's a totally fair question. And you're right, Sony has plenty of big IPs. Yeah.
But the buzz, like the consistent chatter you hear from different places, really seems to link this new San Diego team specifically to Uncharted.
Okay.
They're supposedly collaborating on a beloved franchise, and when you see it mentioned on Reddit, Tech Radar, other places, it almost always circles back to Uncharted. And it fits nicely with Naughty Dog's Never Say Never, doesn't it? Suggests maybe an external studio could take the reins.
Right, especially if Naughty Dog themselves want to focus on their new stuff. It lets them move on, but keeps the franchise alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It fits the narrative quite well.
Okay, so beyond the official lines and the insider whispers, there's another layer here, right? The sort of visual breadcrumbs. Stuff PlayStation itself might be dropping in ads.
Yeah, the visual hints.
Do you catch anything in that live from PS5 ad? Because for me, that felt like a real aha moment, potentially.
Oh, absolutely, that ad.
Hmm.
There's that one specific clip. It's super quick.
Blink and you miss it.
Totally. It shows an explorer holding a torch, carefully dusting off some kind of artifact.
Mm-hmm.
And the vibe, the imagery, it just screams Uncharted-style treasure hunting. It feels very intentional.
Yeah, it did that. It's like a deliberate little nod. And sources like PK Insight, Altchar, they all picked up on it too.
Exactly. It's designed to spark this kind of speculation.
And it's not just any explorer, right? The big fan theory swirling around that clip is, could that be Cassie Drake?
Nathan Drake's daughter.
From, like, a future timeline after Uncharted 4. I mean, you could almost hear the internet gasp when that theory started making sense with the clip.
It's such an exciting idea for fans, isn't it? Because it lets them imagine a fresh take, moving the story forward.
Right, new adventures, new perspective.
But still keeping that connection, that continuity with the world and characters they love. It avoids just rehashing things.
Yeah, a smart way to maybe revitalize it.
And those visual hints, like in the ad, they're often placed so carefully to get those fan theories going, keep people talking, build that anticipation. It's all part of that dance,
Yeah.
you know, between what's known and what's hoped for. Okay, so let's recap where we are. We started with Naughty Dog's official word, focused on 2 new games, including Intergalactic, plus that careful, we're done, but never say never, on Uncharted. Then we dug into this web of insider leaks, suggesting maybe a third secret project. Potentially Uncharted 5. Maybe still at Naughty Dog, maybe with this new Sony San Diego team.
Yeah, the plot thickened there.
And finally, these little visual breadcrumbs, like the Explorer in the PlayStation ad, possibly hinting at Cassie Drake. Phew. Okay, looking at all that, what stands out most to you?
You know, if you zoom out a bit, look at the bigger picture. How news about huge games like this usually comes out. It's rarely just one big announcement.
Right, it's messy.
It really is. It's more like this strategic mix, isn't it? You get the official lines, and you get these calculated silences, and then these subtle hints. Sometimes maybe even deliberate misdirection, all designed to generate buzz, manage expectations, and keep people speculating. It really shows you how complex the communication game is, especially for studios with such a massive, passionate fan base like Naughty Dog's.
That's a great point. It's a whole strategy in itself.
Yeah.
So, okay, given everything we've unpacked today, the official stuff, the rumors, the hints, what do you, listening right now, think is the most likely future for Uncharted?
It's a tough call, honestly.
And maybe stepping back even further, what does this whole saga, all this back and forth, tell you about just how powerful fan speculation and subtle marketing can be in the gaming world today? Something to think about.